Today is Monday, November 18th, 2019, and I decided to work on Odette Owl by Brooke Nolan. It's part of the Complementary Designs, the Advent Animals. This is where I was, and this is where I am now. Today is Thursday, November 21st, 2019, and I decided to pick up Odette Owl again, and this is my progress today. I'm really enjoying this design. I think the eyelashes are just so cute. Today is Sunday, and I worked on Odette Owl again. I got the 20 finished and the rest of the ornaments, and they're hanging from the tree limb. I have to do some snowflakes and the border and some snow at the bottom, and this will be finished. So today is Tuesday, and this is the progress I made on Odette Owl. I stitched a couple of snowflakes and the snow at the bottom. We're preparing to go to Colorado tomorrow, so doing a lot of laundry today. Today is Wednesday, November 20th, and I decided to work on Cottage Needleworks Ornamental Joy. This is where I was. This is where I am now. I extended the brown bar where the ornaments are hanging, and I added a few leaves and 3 more red berries. Today is Saturday, November 23rd, and this is my progress on Cottage Needleworks Ornamental Joy. I stitched the stem and the leaves and half the leaf design in the center. I stitched the red bow and about 1/4 of the wreath, which is the letter O in the word joy. Today I finished the wreath, stitched a couple of snowflakes, and worked on the leaves and stems at the bottom. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2019, and I decided to work on the Prairie Schooler Santa 2019. This is where I was. This is where I am now. I stitched the scarf and part of the jacket and the rest of the lamb. Hi, I'm Laura. I'm the Curry Stitcher. Today is Sunday, December 1st, 2019, and I want to welcome you to my channel. I'm here for a short update on what my holiday was like and to announce the winner of the Christmas Village Ornaments sale. Just to remind you, it's this kit right here, and the winner is Kelly Hale, and congratulations, Kelly. I have replied to your comment, and I left you my email address in the reply, and please contact me by December 8th and let me know where to mail this to you, and I am so excited. I hope you enjoy stitching this with us. Katie and I are really looking forward to stitching these beautiful ornaments. So let's talk about what I did over the holidays. First, I just want to show you my stitching on the way home. I did not stitch on the way out to Denver. I stitched on the way home from Denver. And this is what I worked on. I worked on 2019 Santa by the Prairie Schooler. And I just stitched a little on the coat, that little bit right there. I like to people watch. I like to people watch, and I like to look out the window and see what we're flying over, what part of the country we're flying over. And I'm fascinated with the flight tracker, so there were a lot of things competing for my attention. On the way out there, excuse me, I read a few pages because, like I say, I'm easily distracted with flying. To me is an adventure. So, but I bought this book, and I bought it because Magnolia Nana is a librarian, and Pam of Pam and Steph was a librarian, and this book looked interesting to me. It's about the Los Angeles Public Library that burned in 1986. I think it's 86. Anyway, she writes about all that, and I have never read The Orchid Thief, but I do know she's an accomplished author. So the little bit that I've read, she's very good at making you feel what she feels. So I think I'm really going to like this book. I plan on reading it when I'm too busy, need to calm down, don't need to worry about getting things done as much as I need to get through. Need to worry about getting through them pleasantly and less stressed out, more chill. So anyway, I think reading does that for me, even though I don't read enough because I enjoy reading. So I'm looking forward to that book. So I have a few pictures at the end of this little video, just of Bill and myself, because I'm protecting my family's privacy, and I'm not even sure they know I'm doing this. So, you know, but we had a wonderful holiday. My stepson and his new bride, they invited her parents, her mom and dad it's so much fun, and her aunt, and she's a lot of fun. They invited them along with my stepson's sister, so Bill got to see both his children, and that always makes him happy, and you know, it makes me happy too. So I missed my family. I missed my mom and my daughter, and my son. They trade years, so we don't see him on Thanksgiving. We'll see him on Christmas this year, but he spent Thanksgiving with her family, and my daughter spent Thanksgiving with his family. So and also with my mother. My daughter rearranged the calendar. So she spent time with my mother, and also my brother's children, and my brother and his wife spent some time at Mom's house. I hear they raked up a bunch of leaves, and they pulled chairs outside and just watched the kids play in the leaves. So I think they had a really good time, which I'm glad I wasn't. I like to be missed a little bit, you know, but I'm so glad that Mom had a full holiday, and my kids were happy, and you know, with family that loves them. So I had a wonderful time. I want to show you some of my non-stitching haul. You saw my book, and this is what I got to commemorate my trip to Denver. they had a little outdoor market selling all things Christmassy. They had some beautiful glass blown ornaments and everything, but I wanted it to specifically say Denver because that's what I do. I want ones that, you know, from our travels. So, and I also got this one. I like blingy, sparkling ornaments, and this was as close to bling as I could get. The little stars are glittery, but that's the Denver skyline, and then it says Denver on it. They had some gorgeous, you know, like glass, hand-blown ornaments that were beautiful. And they had some of the ones that I remember, you know, little Santa Clauses and that kind of thing. But, you know, real shiny, blingy. And I liked those, but I didn't want to spend too much money, and I just wanted to get some ornaments to commemorate our good time we had. We visited a microbrewery or two. You know, I think we were disappointed on one of them because it was more of a restaurant than and they were so crowded. But at least one of them I know they had a very good time at. They sampled different flavors of beer, and you know, they had a good time. I don't enjoy beer at all, so I ordered a Coke and some salted potatoes that were delicious. They kind of taste like popcorn. They were so salty and buttery, so, but you know, we had a good time. So we went to, we walked along the main drag there. They have a lot of cute shops and antique shops, and I didn't buy anything. I did enjoy looking at everything. I saw a couple of hurricane lamps that I absolutely loved, but there's no way to get that home on the plane. And things were a little expensive, so but my stepdaughter, she bought a velvet outfit and vintage, you know, velvet outfit, and she bought a couple of old books. She's a teacher, and she loves, you know, I asked her, I said, do you know what you're looking for when you come into a antique shop? And she said there's certain things that she's drawn to, and one of them is old books. So she bought a couple. And the rest of us just browsed and had a good time doing that. And so then, you know, that night, then we went to the Christmas market. And so I was able to get those souvenirs, which was, you know, one of my goals when I was out there. But the one thing that I noticed about Denver is they do not plow the streets. Like if, you know, or they didn't this time. This winter storm, they just let that sit out there. I don't know if it was because it was the Thanksgiving holidays and they didn't have the staff to do it or what, but you know, my stepson, he drove on packed snow for, you know, the whole time we were there. He'd come pick us up and cart us around to the grocery and, you know, downtown Denver, and we saw the Red Rock Amphitheater, and you know, he drove in it like it was nothing, and so and he's a Georgia boy, but he's gotten used to all the snow and everything, and he's got a vehicle that has all-wheel drive, so I think that's an important thing to have out there because they don't, you know, it's not going anywhere either. It was funny, you know, he was driving and it just looks like you're driving out in the middle of a field. You know, you can't see lane lines or anything like that, and it was like you just pick where you think you're supposed to be in the road. That's where you go, and you know, he was fine with it. He didn't seem stressed at all, so I was very proud of him for being able to handle all that. That would have made me terribly grouchy, but he was so sweet. Anyway, an experience, a winter wonderland, and I love the snow. I love it. Another thing that I, you know, was fascinated by is when they walk the dog, they put on galoshes because he'll get snow if he's out there for very long. They don't do it every time, but if they're planning to take him for more than a 20-minute walk, they'll put his little galoshes on, and he doesn't like them, but you know, he also doesn't like getting ice in between his pads. That hurts him, and you know, he'll hold his little paw up and not want to step down on his foot when he's got ice in there. So, you know, it's challenging living where there's beautiful snow. That stuff is sometimes a problem. So, but we had a wonderful, wonderful time. I feel like, you know, my husband and I have many more adventures left ahead of us, and I can't wait. He's a lot of fun. His family's a lot of fun. Fortunately, we're all healthy and enough to enjoy traveling. So we're going to be doing some of that from time to time. Anyway, that's enough rambling about my holiday. I hope everybody else had a wonderful holiday too, and that you were with people that loved you, either family or friends or both. Anyway, that's all I have for right now, so I will say goodbye. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So